we can start. Hello everyone. As we promised, we continue our MMP talks for our audience, for our Facebook group. Thank you very much for your interest. Thank you very much for joining us. And today we have a very interesting topic, connecting with my beloved country, Italy. So I kindly ask you to be interactive. I kindly ask you to ask questions and comments, and our experts will, will answer with pleasure, I think. So let me first of all tell you a couple of words about MMP4me project. But before I want to introduce my speakers today. Claudia, thank you very much for joining us. Claudia from UNA Group. Maybe you can say something to our, our community.
Yeah, hi. Thank you so much for inviting me. Spasiba большое. And looking forward to tell you something more about Italy, what we're doing, and but above all, to see you here in Italy.
Thank you very much. And also Anna, thank you for joining us as well. Maybe you want to say something?
Hi to everybody. I am very happy to participate to this meeting, and I'm happy that I will show you something more about south of Italy.
Great. So we have, let's say, the whole Italy today, almost. And I know that Sabrina somewhere on the way to us, our third speaker. I don't know what happened, maybe something with the connection, Sabrina from Rimini. So most probably she will join us very soon. But before we start, let me tell some words about MMP4me project. I think we should unmute our people who came to Zoom, because some of our guests at Zoom now. Thank you, guys. And actually, as you know, I'm working for mice industry for many years and in love with this. And some year ago, I decided that we need probably something more digital and something more online, let's say. And we decided to make a platform, online platform, to match meeting planners and service providers. And during these challenging times, we decided to launch a beta version of this platform in order to help our community to build connections, in order to help meeting planners to find relevant service providers as our representatives now, for example, from Italy, from Italian side, and for service providers to promote their destinations. And I will share with you my screen just to show you briefly how it looks like for those from you who didn't see it before. So you can see, let me know if you can see my screen. I think it is already done. And so this is our platform, MMP4me.com, where you can find services, and you can add your service as a service provider. So for example, this is like a searching engine for meeting planners to find relevant solutions. For example, in case you put country here, let's say Ukraine or even Italy, we don't have a lot of service providers from Italy yet, but we are on the way. So let's say Italy. You can find the type of service providers. It can be restaurant, or hotel, or venue, transportation company, DMC, and so on and so far. And you can press filter, and you will find out what we have now at our database. Of course, it is important to say that this is just a beta version. So we don't have much of users. We're just testing that. We didn't announce that for the whole world. But we already have more than 200 users and more than 200 service providers at our platform. So in case you are watching us now and you want to promote your service it doesn't mean in which country, you can join your service to our platform, and we will inform you in post afterwards how to do it with a link. So please join us. And in case you are a meeting planner, you can just register and receive updated information about our activities. And now I would like to be back to our MMP talks. What is MMP talks? We thought what we can do for our community now, when business is more or less stopped, when people are a bit, depressed, all these things. And we decided that most probably we need to make some communication during these times in order to support each other, in order to exchange news, in order to inspire each other. And today we have our MMP talk number 4. And as we are promoting Italy for, let's say, more than 5 years at the moment, and even made our MMP forum before in Italy, of course, we decided to invite professionals from the market, from Italian market, and find out what's going on in Italy right now. So I would like to pass to Claudia. Claudia, are you ready to share your news with our community?
Yes, with pleasure. Okay, if you allow me to share.
Yes, you can do it, I think, right now. I know that you prepared some presentation, which is very good.
Yeah.
For us.
This one. Can you see it?
Not yet. I think it is on the way. It should be on the way, I think. I don't see it yet. No, couldn't see that.
Let me do it. Share again.
Yeah, now it's coming. I think it is uploading. Yeah, we can see it. Great.
Okay. Right? Can you see it now?
Yes, we can.
Okay, perfect, yeah. Perfect. So again, thank you, Anna. It's a pleasure and an honor to have this opportunity to, well, sure, promote my company, but promote my own country. I've been working for many years in the MICE industry and in different hotel chain. And finally, a couple of years ago, I landed into actually the biggest Italian hotel chain, which is Gruppo. So I may just make a brief introduction about us, about what is the situation now. Italy, is it open or not? Can we do things? Can we go there? And what we are doing for you in order to make you comfortable and relaxed about coming to Italy, and in my case, to my hotels. So we have a total of 36 hotels. They are located everywhere. We have, let's say, an approach that is not a local approach, but it's, we look on the north, on the south, and on the central.
Hello? It seems something with connection. Hello, Claudia, could you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, it's okay now. Yeah, it was something wrong with connection.
Okay. So what I was saying that it's so let's have a look at where you could go, because it's possible to move it to come to Italy. This is an example of what we can offer you in Tuscany. At the moment, I'm actually right here at the Versilia Lido, close to Forte dei Marmi in Tuscany. So kind of. And, you can go to Sicily, of course, more leisure destination, but with MICE properties as well. Or you can go to Venice, of course, where we have a boutique hotel, to Milan, where we have 12 properties, to Turin, where we have a fantastic 5-star hotel, and to Bologna with 4 hotels, and of course, to Rome. So I was just trying to tempt you with these pictures. But let's see what is the situation now in Italy. Yes, we are open. We are open to host you, to welcome you, and not only in our properties, but with the colleagues of other hotels as well. There's just a few countries that at the moment are not allowed to travel to Italy, so just a small part, which you can see here. And another few countries are asked for quarantine. But it's just a few list, a little list, but because the majority of the country, for the majority of the country, Italy is open. And this, you can see this from the main flights operating. So I was checking this morning the arrivals in different airports just to have an idea of how things are moving. So Milan, international flights are arriving to Milan from Brussels, from Amsterdam, let's say mainly from Europe, but also Dubai and Istanbul. Then we have Rome, of course, in Rome from Moscow, there are direct flights from Moscow, and we have New York, Brussels, and again, European countries. Sorry? Hello?
Oh, sorry, I was muted and trying to answer that I can hear you. Sorry.
So again, what I was saying that many airports are open for international flights, both with scheduled flights and locals flights. Catania, this is just a list of the main airports. So Catania in Sicily is open from Brussels, Riga, Zurich, Poland, Madrid, Athens, and from Kiev as well, which is good, quite interesting for you. And Bologna from Berlin, Sofia, Madrid, Kiev, Paris, London, Frankfurt again. Pisa and Florence, which is quite interesting. There are 20 more companies have reopened the flights. And again, there are scheduled flights from London, Madrid, and Bucharest. So it's easy to come to Italy. That's my first message. And if the presentation moves.
Yeah.
Now finally easy also to meet. There are still some restrictions. So there are regional regulations about in place about what you can do and for how many people, outdoor, indoor. And so you can see, I'm sorry, it's in Italian, but it's of course a local newspaper, but it's quite clear that from mid-June, it's possible to have fairs, congresses, meetings, and ceremonies, so weddings or parties in the majority of the regions. The gray area that you see here is basically Piedmont and Lombardy, because they were hit a little bit more than other regions in the past months, but from as far as from last week on the 14th of July, they're open as well. So meetings and events are happening. Just for you to know that, of course, we have already some international events already booked. We will have a very big event from France in Sicily in September. We have two large events of it's an oil and gas exhibition from Russia, and it's going to be at the Milano Expo Fiera Milan. So we are quite positive that things are going in the right direction.
Yeah.
So what we're doing for you, because of course Italy is opening, but we need to be sure that we are offering whatever possible to make you feel safe and relaxed as well, especially if we talk about holidays. Maybe you don't know, but Gruppo Una belongs to a big insurance company called Unipol, which is actually the second largest insurance company in Italy and the third in Europe. So being part of an insurance company, of course, give you the idea that to be sure of what we are offering is quite important. So we created a new brand. It's called Una Safe, and it's a big protocol on, they're basically operating rules, both from the operating side of the hotel, so for the staff, but also indication for our guests. So all the measures taken and the promises for a safe, clean, and guaranteed stays, and everything is available on our website, of course. But in short, of course, the procedures have been studied and built, looking at the guidelines of the World Health Organization, of the Council of Ministers, and also by the protocol of our Federalberghi, which is the Association of Hotels, it's the Hotel Association. Basically, the three main areas are cleaning and the use of medical aids. Still, social distancing is important and it's possible. And behavioral and safety practice, again, for guests and staff. For example, when the guests arrive, of course, we have during the check-in plexiglass and glasses in order to protect and make the procedure of the check-in and of the payment very quick and swift. And we offer a free welcome kit with disposable mask, because it's still we're still obliged. Of course, you see me without the mask because I'm now alone in a meeting room, but it's of course is important. So we're making whatever possible to make everything right. And last but not least, if we talk about meetings, of course, we had to change some things because social distancing is changing the capacity of our meeting rooms. Of course, there's this 1 meter rule, but then at the end, we have reduced. This is just an example of the Una Hotel Naxos Beach in Sicily, which is one of our biggest properties with 642 rooms and huge meeting spaces. But we had to reduce from 780, the capacity goes to 260. So more or less, we have reduced 1/3 the capacity of our meeting spaces.
Yeah.
And well, last but not least, I was so happy we had the first event here at the Versilia Lido. So it's not a professional picture, but I was so happy and I took it. It was a meeting for 120 packs here. We organized everything with the arrival of the clients and the exit into 2 different flows, and everything went super well. And yeah, that's basically. So spasibo, and thank you. Of course, I'm available for any questions, and super happy and looking forward to welcome you in our properties.
Thank you, Claudia, very much, and congratulations with your first event after pandemic event. I'm so happy to see, conference rooms settled for the event,
I know, I didn't know if it was okay to show it because it's not really professional, but it's really made with all my heart. Because
it's pure inspiration, let's say.
Exactly.
And we have some question about different in rules on all Italy. Is it different in different regions of Italy, or this is the same at the moment? How it works?
No, there are some rules that are, of course, the social distancing, etc., of course, are the same. I mean, there are some basic rules. What is different according to the regions was the opening of the possibility of doing the events. And because different regions were hit in a different way. So, for example, the South, that has been quite safe in comparison with Milan or Turin. Unfortunately, they were really hit badly for some months. They started to let more people in the outdoor spaces. So they actually started before us. Mm-hmm. So basically, the regional regulations are accordingly to the situation that was during the COVID-19 period, basically.
Right, right.
We in the north are starting, we actually started last week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And second question is about permission for Ukrainians to cross the border, because on your slide you mentioned that it is not, that it is allowed for Ukraine. Is it allowed? Because, yeah.
Well, that list was actually taken, was actually took yesterday from the, it's a official website where you see, you know, the list of the countries that at the moment are not allowed. There is another list of countries that are allowed only after a quarantine. But as far as I could find yesterday, there were not any restrictions from Russia, from Ukraine. What is happening that we are open, but sometimes the borders are not open from their countries, which is a different story, because we can say, yeah, come here, we're open, but then accordingly to the local regulation in each country, of course, I mean, we don't know. What I can tell you that, for example, here at the Versilia Lido, I was looking with pleasure. I mean, looking after international sales, as you can.
Hello?
Yeah. Can you?
Something with connection. Yeah, it's better. Yeah.
Okay. What I was saying that here I was looking in the parking of the hotel, and I could see cars from Poland, from Netherlands, from Switzerland, from Austria. So of course it's easier for them to drive to Italy.
Yeah, right.
The problem was that there were not flights.
Yeah.
But accordingly to what I was, you know, looking into the web and listening to partners of hotel chains and airlines, of course there are more and more opportunities now, finally, and there will be. We will say that there might be new flights from.
Yes, this is what was in our news yesterday. That they are starting.
Cross fingers.
Yeah. Let's say 14 new flights from Ukraine to Italy, to different destinations. So we are looking forward very much to.
We too.
Okay, thank you very much, Claudia.
I stopped the sharing, but I'm still here. Whatever questions you might have.
Thank you very much. I think we can switch to Anna and her presentation. I know that Anna prepared something for you. I mean, some information. And before we start, I just want to remind you guys that you can send your questions to chat to Zoom. There are a couple of you in Zoom, but mostly to Facebook. I'm checking that, and to my messages. If you know my, I think almost everyone knows my contact, so send me directly and I will ask our speakers. So Anna, very welcome on board. I think you should unmute, and because we couldn't hear you, and you can share your screen. Yeah. You couldn't unmute, or let me help you.
Oh, yeah. Perfect. Now it's working.
Good.
Just 1 second.
I know that your hotel is fantastic, you know.
Thank you.
S.p.A is an unbelievable place.
Can you see me?
We can see you, but not presentation yet. You can share your screen with us, and I think I give you the right to share. Yes, I give you. And while
what is going on?
Oh, no problem. It's yes, it is loading, I think.
No. Can you see me?
Yes, we can see your screen and your mailbox.
Oh. Look here. Now, can you see the Let me try again. Here we go. Sorry.
No problem, no problem. Yes, here it is.
Okay. So I represent Termemanzi Hotel and Spa, which is located on S.p.A Island in south of Italy. I'm going to show you a little bit regarding the destination. S.p.A is located in the Gulf of Naples. Best way to reach the island is to fly to Naples or fly to Rome. And then you have to arrive to Naples, take a ferry or hydrofoil. We are also very well connected to Capri and Amalfi Coast. So in the Gulf of Naples, there are 3 islands. Procida, which is the smallest one, then Capri, and then Ischia, which is the biggest one. Ischia is a volcanic island, and we have a beautiful mountain, Monte Pomeo. Thanks to him, we have something like 104 hot spring water, and we have a lot of historical sign. As you can see in the picture, that is on the left-hand side, that is an Aragonese castle. Beautiful to be visited, and where we can also organize events. A lot of things to see and to do in S.p.A Island. Beautiful vegetation with botanics garden. We have something like 18 sandy beach, and as I said, historical sign. There are some information regarding the history also of Termemanzi. Termemanzi was built by Manzi brothers because in the 1863, because they found out one of the most rich hot spring water. One of the owners was also Angelo Rizzoli, which was a very famous editor. And in the 2000, the hotel was bought by a local family, Family Polito. They did a huge renovation between 2000 and 2006. And since 2014, the daughter of the owner, Maria Polito, she's in charge of the property. The property has in total 54 guest rooms, and the style, it's a typical Mediterranean style. We have the superior, deluxe, and prestige. They are very similar to each other. And then we have a junior suite that we did recently, and a special suite that they are perfect for VIP people, Suite Garibaldi, with antiques inside. This is our breakfast with the new rules. We don't have any more a buffet breakfast, but now we do breakfast on request. So still we give all the items like croissant, cakes, selection, omelette, and so on, but it's everything made for the guests at the time. We have 2 bars and 3 restaurants. That is the main restaurant Ulivi, with a beautiful indoor area, but also a beautiful outside area, where we prepare traditional cuisine. That is a rooftop Bucanville, where we serve the light lunch, and it's also a nice bar. And then for special occasion, we also have a gourmet restaurant Il Mosaico, where we can do also private events. He's our executive chef, Enzo. He's 33 years old. He has a very Mediterranean touch with a modern style. And we also organize a nice cooking class also for groups. And we have a lot of fun when he explained the dish, especially pasta dish. So that is our spa. It's one of the most biggest spa in our region. It's 1,600 square meters. We have something like 15 treatment rooms. Although we had new rules after this difficult time, we have to say that our spa, but also our property, it's big enough to host all our guests without problem, and also to in our spa to do all kind of treatment. We follow very straight rules, but still we can give a good service and all the services. For exception of the Roman bath, where we have a sauna and Turkish bath. And in this case, we decide to make a special package and to offer as a exclusive experience just for few guests on request. So in our spa, we do all kind of treatment, from therapeutic, anti-stress. We do also a sleep well program, slim and detox. A very big range of treatment. But our most important treatment, it's fungotherapy. We produce our fungo with our water, thermal water. So that is the experience that I suggest all the time to do when you're going to stay with us. Indoor thermal pool with thermal water, and then we have also an outside pool. Moreover, we also offer group classes of yoga, Pilates, cross training. They are included in the rate, and in this time we do in open air. So we can host also 15-20 people to do yoga and Pilates. As I said, that is the Roman bath that we did in exclusive use, and the activities. But we can also organize, that is our meeting room, by the way. So we can host in total 120 people, and that is a modular room. But we can also organize outside activities on the island. In Ischia, we produce wine, so we can organize wine tour to the winery. We can organize excursion to the top of the mountain, so hiking, trekking, but also activities by the sea, not just by the land.
Yeah.
There's some picture about activities that we did with groups, small groups. So we had a lot of fun together, and I also like to enjoy with them sometimes the experience.
Yeah.
So that was a small presentation about Termemanzi and also about Ischia, which is a very particular experience, because Ischia can offer so many things to do.
Yeah, thank you very much, Anna. Very, very interesting and very inspiring. Want to travel as soon as possible, you know. and the question was, what is the nearest airport, international?
Naples.
Sorry?
Naples. It's the nearest airport. Naples.
Okay. Okay.
But we are also almost close to Rome, because yes, the best way to reach Ischia is to arrive in Naples, to go to the main harbor of Naples. But from Rome, if you fly to Rome, then we can organize a transfer. By car, it takes an hour and a half, 2 hours to reach Naples, and then 45 minutes with hydrofoil.
Yeah. Okay, thank you very much. And I see that Sabrina joined us. Yes. Okay. As we a bit not in schedule, let me switch to Sabrina, and then we will answer rest of the questions, if you don't mind.
Yes.
Thank you very much, Anna. Thank you. So Sabrina, could you unmute yourself, because I couldn't hear you. And I couldn't see you again, by the way. Okay, it seems something wrong with connection again. Okay, all right. Okay, we will wait a couple of minutes in order Sabrina could connect again. And just a moment. Yes, it's some problems with microphone. So I'm not sure if she can join us today. Never mind. It was Anna. There is some question for you actually about cooking class. For how many people maximum it is possible to organize? I think you should unmute. I will try to help you to. Oh, yes.
Yeah, because you blocked me. So cooking class we can do up. We did once. There were 40, something like that. So in open air, it's like much more. It's show cooking for 40 people. For a cooking class, a real cooking class, we can host maximum 4.
Yes.
To learn the real cooking class where you can learn with our chef. We can also organize a cooking class with locals, which is also nice. And we can be 10 people in total.
And
it's something different. I mean, the chef can cook and he can explain the dish. But the people, they cannot cook together with the chef.
Okay. And what about twins, twin rooms? How many twins you have?
We have, so almost all the rooms, they can be twins.
Okay.
We have 42 deluxe room. They are all similar to each other and they can be twins.
Okay. So it seems that we are trying to fix something with those microphone, but anyway. Okay. So ladies, maybe we can chat a bit, you know, about future of the mice and about plans of your hotels. Are you planning this year to participate in IBTM, or you don't know yet? Because this is the most common question in our group at the moment. Who is going to IBTM?
Personally, Claudia, I answer before you. Personally, at the moment, I didn't plan anything. At the moment, I just wait to see what's is going on, and then I'm going to do my plan for sales mission. But usually I never went to ITB, and usually I do something like a private luxury forum, some small events where I can find the travel agent, and I can explain much more better the property.
Yeah. Okay. Claudia, what about you?
Well, in my case, well, the things that I'm most suffering is that I didn't move for 4 months, 5 months, because normally I attend a lot of workshops or fairs. The main ones normally are the one for mice, specifically not at the IBTM recently. I did it in my previous life. So as
we lost connection with you, Claudia.
Hello.
Yeah, it's good.
I'm back. So as I did not plan this year to go, it will be difficult to put it on the plan. So there are like 3 events left because all the rest were unfortunately cancelled. So there will be like private M&I forums or other workshop like all about people like this. And but the rest of the events were basically cancelled from the like the IMEX in Frankfurt, the IMEX in the United States as well in Las Vegas. They were cancelled by the organizers, unfortunately, and because they you know, they felt as well that if people is not going there feeling comfortable, it was the right thing to do. For me, I'm just looking forward to go back. What I can tell you that the good thing about, because we must find something good in everything. you know, even in the darkest moments of our professional life. What I think is that we had the chance to appreciate the virtual side that was before maybe not really appreciated. That it will never be a total substitution of the, let's say, typical one-to-one events.
Yeah.
But the good thing is that now we're able to, you know, to use both means, like the virtual and the normal ones.
Yeah.
So let's take this good, you know, this good thing, and also, you know, the new website, like, you know, the thing that you developed probably before it was not, could have not been appreciated that much. So let's take it.
You are right. This situation gives us a lot of new transformation and opportunities. Just we should to see it and not focus on negative part, let's say. Something like that. By the way, Claudia, we have one question to you about conference or congress you mentioned before about oil or gas or something like that. People asked, what is it, this year or next year?
No, there were two events that were planned, one in May and one in November. And one in May has been postponed to October. So we're going to have two events, one in October and one in November at Una Hotel's Expo Fiera. And like it's like an exhibition, so there will be different exhibitors from different companies, and the organizers are actually from Russia. And
Great. Good.
Yeah.
Good idea. Yeah. And also we have some funny question, you know, what would be the place you would go first? I mean, what is the destination you want to go yourself?
Well, apart Italy, you mean, I guess.
Yes, yes.
I mean, we're so we've been lucky. I mean, we were, yes, in, you know, we cannot move, but we have everything here.
Yeah.
Well, I would go to Thailand or to Laos or Vietnam, something really totally different.
Yeah.
To relax the Oriental way and peace.
All right.
I'm a fan.
Anna, what about you? I think you're muted again. I don't know why it is muted. Okay, maybe you can unmute yourself.
Sorry.
Yes, we talked about, you know, we have a question. Where would you go right now? To which destination?
You know what? I planned to go to Walt Disney for last May. I had a plan and to bring my daughter, my little daughter, to Disney World, but I couldn't. So I wish to go there now.
Cool. It is a very nice dream. I wish it to come true as soon as possible, you know. Cool. So I think that we are almost done with you ladies, and maybe some last positive words to our audience. What you can see the most positive now? What you would to wish our community and yourself probably?
Vai, Anna.
Vado io? So I just I wish that the life is going to be not the same as before, because I'm sure that after bad things, good things need to come. They will come, and I'm sure that I am positive about everything. I can see that after this bad time, people, they are much more connected, and that is something good. So I am positive, and I'm sure that life is going to be better than before.
Great, very good. I feel very energetic after your words. Thank you, Claudia.
Well, exactly what Anna said. Well, I'm optimistic from birth, so of course, I cannot be different now. Um, what I what I've noticed, let's say already, because I was asking here to the general manager at the hotel, because if you think now, for example, we don't have the buffet anymore.
Mhm.
So the buffet are closed by a window, by glass, and the breakfast is served. So understandably, sometimes there might be more queues in comparison with the past. And even if we put more, staff, etc., etc. And I was asking the general manager also regarding.
We missed connection, Claudia. So
Sorry,
yeah.
sorry.
Mhm.
And I was asking how people are reacting to these changes, because sometimes they might be not difficulties, but just maybe feel them less free. And he was saying actually that uh, people are even more understandable. I mean, they're more patient.
Yeah.
This is such a good thing. They are maybe less demanding, and they try to understand better our position as suppliers. So, and this is a very nice thing, because they try to put themselves in our shoes, trying to understand what we are doing to make everything possible, to make their stay nice and relaxed and safe again.
Mhm.
And so probably, apart from this specific example in the hotel, I think that we could be and should be more appreciate more what we have. And I think we are going in that direction. I want to be very positive on that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
great. I think you are right. Absolutely. This is what I feel as well about how low level demand, let's say, in normal way. So more understandable, I would say.
exactly. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. So, ladies, thank you very much for joining us. I would like to thank you, our audience. I want to remind that normally we have 600 plus views, and it is growing event by event. So, thank you for your attention, for your interest to our project. And we also going to upload the video, the record of our video to our MMP4me YouTube channel. So in case someone of your colleagues want to, to see it, or you ladies want to see
Our
it.
boss.
So it will be just, I think, tomorrow on our YouTube. So you will be stars of our YouTube channel very soon.
And sorry to interrupt you. And I will put the hotels on your website, of course.
Cool.
And
Thank you.
then so if you want to check and ask for any information anyway, I can share with you my contact detail, and with pleasure I will try to be your advisor and help you in coming back to Italy.
Thank you very much. So, for some information, some last information for our audience, in 1 week we are going to make MMP talks number 5. It will be about Turkey. Some of our colleagues went to inspection trip to Turkey, to Turkish resorts, to Antalya, to Alanya, and so on and so far. So you can have an ability to ask about all changes and about all things they find out on the spot. So you're very welcome to join. Please be updated. Follow our Facebook page, our Telegram, our WhatsApp, etc., etc. Thank you very much for your participation, and hope to see you somewhere in Italy, in Ukraine, in Spain, in IBTM, or all over the world.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye. Ciao.
Ciao.